All right, this next lesson is going to be Europa or Europa by Santana. This one's by request, also one of my favorites of all time. So that's just to give you the first two little pieces. So we have 8, 8, 10, 11, kind of a hammer on and back, 8 to 11 there, and then 8 to 9. So that whole phrase is. Okay, one more time. Now this next one. So that was 9 to 11 on the second. 8, quick hammer onto the 10. Back to the 8, quick to the 11, then kind of a slow slide from 10 to 12. Okay, let's look at those twos. We got. Now we're going to start on the 8th fret of the 2nd string. So we're going up to that 13, 8, 9, 11, 13, back to the 11. And then we have some faster notes. So that's a 9, 8 on the 2nd, 8, 10 on the G there. Follow that up with a little 8, 8, 10. So let's look at all that we got. And obviously listen to the record a lot to get the timing. How long you have to wait and everything. Now the next part. So that was 10 on the G, 8, 9, kind of go up to 11 and back, and then 8, 10, 8 is the final three notes there. And then you got pull off 10 to 8 on the G, another one, then this A string does that quick slidey blues kind of riff, and then quick one up, back to that 6 to the big 8 here. Okay, and there's another chord that pops in there at the top of that new measure, so it's kind of like that. And then we're gonna have, and it's the same riff and everything, but the timing can be a little bit different. So listen to how he does it and get some ideas from that. You know, a lot of this you could improvise yourself just on this basic melody is what he was doing too. You know, so that one's about the same. And we got this one kind of slides into that 13. You get that 9, 8, 8, 10. Hits another 8, 10. Now this one, 10, 8, 9, 11, 9, like before, but here we're gonna go quick kind of hammer on pull off. And that's 10 to 12 right there. Okay, then our next thing is gonna go. So that was 8 and 8 on the 2nd and 1st strings. We're gonna bend this 13 twice, and we got. So that's a bend down from that 13. Pull off to that 11, back to the 13. Wait a bit, and then give it a big bend at the end. So you got. Okay, now this part's gonna get like an 8 and 11 on the 2nd string to a 10, 13 on the 1st string. And then you hit the 13 again, pull to the 11 though instead of the 10. 2 bends and it comes down, and then you got. And Carlos has a real distinctive signature kind of way of doing this type of riff right here. That kind of a thing. About 4 bends on that one. Down to the 11 to the 13 on the 2nd. Got a little double pull off, 13, 11, 10. Another 11, 10, and then. You got third string here, 12, and then 10, 8, 7 in a row there. So let's look at everything we have so far. We got and that is actually where it kind of changes to a more major type of a feel. And then we have, so that's a really cool riff. So this is like in your C minor pentatonic. You got the 11, and then we got to the 8 that second time, 11, 8. We got a quick bend on that 10. And at the end of that, we got 8, 8, 10. Yeah, that's what it is. So we got 8, 8, 10. And then we have this 8, 10, 8, 6 going down. 8, and has kind of a gnarly sound on that one. Could be like a minor 7 or a power chord kind of thing at the end there. Now it gets kind of pretty here and goes. Okay, so let's look at all that. We got the 10 on the D, then 7, 8, and then we're getting into 8, 10 on the G. We got like a pickup note on that D string 8. So a few times of that. 8, 10, 8, 10, 8 on the G. Now we got a little half step slide real quick, 7 to 8 on the B string. To the 11, we'll have that 8 on the D as a pickup again. So that's back in your C minor pentatonic. Okay, so one more time on that. Just 8s and 11s, and then got a bend on that 10 on the G. Back to that little riff, 8 to 10 to 8. Now this time it goes 10, 10, 8, and then 10, bend to 10, 8, and then we have this little riff. So it's that kind of hangs over a bit, and then and that's just like the one from before. Let's look at this new part once again. We got going back into that. So you just kind of do the same type of thing and kind of find your little embellishments and stuff on that. So I want to take you through the chords right now. So the chords would be, you'd wait for a while. Now at this point you have a B flat 7 suspended. So that's like your B flat 7, 6, 8, 6, 7, 6, 6. But you got a pinky in here on the 8th fret of the G string. gonna start with that B flat 7 sus. We'll take the sus out and go to the 7. Now we're gonna have E flat major 7. So that's down here on the 5th string, 6, 8, 7, 8, 6. Okay. Now we're gonna go to A flat major 7. A lot of ways to play it. I kind of like to play it like this. You got the thumb bass over here on the 4. You got 5, 5, 4, 3 down here. So those chords were B flat 7 sus to B flat 7, E flat major 7, A flat major 7. That'd be a more standard way. And then we're gonna have G7 sus, 3rd fret to G7. And then we have C minor 7. Same shape down here. Let me stop. We have that riff again. We're B flat 7 sus, B flat 7. Here's another way to do it. E flat major 7. We got A flat major 7. Now we're going G7 sus, G7. Now this time we're going C major 7. Now after that C major 7 changes the key of everything, we're going to come in with the F minor 7. B flat 7, back to that E flat major 7, and the A flat major 7, G7 sus, G7, and C minor 7. Let me stop again for that measure. Now at the end of the song, you're gonna have some C minor 7, F minor 7. Gets really jamming in there. It gets really burning on the solo and stuff. And then after a while, it's gonna go that C minor 7 to that B flat sus. You might do the C minor 7 over here. Okay, I'm gonna play through everything one more time. Here's the major. And so on and so on. So fantastic Santana guitar riffing, some of the best of all time. Take it easy. Thanks for watching. Talk to y'all soon.